Hello, people, let's power.
Now, when we left off, we had gone hunting for all the different missing dinosaurs. We are back now in the dinosaur world, and what I've been doing has completely been like redstone related, working really hard on the zombies and stuff that I got downstairs. I worked like a dog. Um, so I am actually going to show you guys what I did, and hopefully you guys appreciate the work, because it'll make it a little bit easier for me. I never really have a lot of items in this mod. Biofossil. What can I do with a biofossil? There. Ooh, it's an Allosaurus. Mini Allosaur fossil. Cool. I never really have very many items in this mod. I don't have much for diamond. I don't have much for gold or anything like that. This is all that I... Well, actually, I have a lot of gold. But this is all that I have. This is like everything. Some basic aqua affinity and fire aspect books. And, you know, not a whole lot. 5 enchanting tables that I got from an academy ages ago. And so on and so forth. But not a whole lot of stuff. I would like to have more experience so that I can enchant things, which I can get from the mob grinder I've got, but I never use it because it never was working. It's been completely broken and in construction for ages, practically a year now. But it's time that we fix that. I did fix that, and that's why I have 34 levels. I've been killing zombies all day, and I thought to myself, we could enchant a rib cage, right? But let me show you guys if the wiki is correct, because I was peeking on the wiki today. If the wiki's correct, you cannot enchant a rib cage anymore the same way. It used to be like that or like that. They've changed it. They've changed the recipe. It's now like this, and then in the middle you got 2 different specific blocks to this Fossils and Archaeology mod, and neither of them is one that I have. I've got a Dilophosaur foot, Triceratops leg bone, Triceratops skull, Triceratops horn, Compsognathus leg bone, Velociraptor arm bone. So that's all the different bones that I've got. The skull helmet is not a bone. So those are all the different dinosaur bones that I've got. And apparently you need like a vertebrae and then some other item. I don't really know what it's called. It has a weird name. But that's what you need in place. And I don't have those. So that's bad. I need to find them. I don't really want to kill dinosaurs to find them, though. There's some bony booties. No, I don't want to kill dinosaurs to find them. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is maybe just going mining one day and hope that I get them. I did a big experiment with regards to mining fossil blocks, because I was reading the wiki, and the wiki page was kind of... It seemed like the information was not that right, and people were commenting and saying certain things to people who were asking questions, and I didn't think that... Hi Larry. Hello. I didn't think that the people commenting were correct either. So I did my own experiment with mining fossils and stuff, and the results were actually kind of interesting, and I was going to post them actually to the wiki, the Fossils and Archaeology wiki, as its own video. But what I instead decided that I would do is maybe just put it at the end of this video, because I think this is going to be a short video anyway. For now, let's enchant this ribcage. I think this is the Elemento Steve's ribcage, the one that he had on while he was visiting. Either his or maybe Magnius, because it was by the hotel, and Magnius helped me with the hotel. So let's try with level 30 enchant. We got 34 levels. Well, let's try with level 30 enchant. Projectile protection 4. Well, that is pretty garbage. I am very disappointed with that. Ugh. That is a bad enchant. Cannot wait for 1.8 enchanting in this mod where I can actually see what certain things get. What am I wearing now, by the way? Just a protection 1. So maybe projectile protection 4 isn't so bad. Either way, I want to show you guys what I've been working on. You guys know that this little place is here, right? It's been here for ages. It's right beside my cocoa bean harvesting tree, which I never use. It's this little tiny walkway down into my mines, basically. There was a mine shaft down here. And this is the way that I go to get to the spider area as well. Now, I've changed this completely. Look at this. Look at this. Zombie Crusher Redstone. We got cave spiders this way. I've changed. This whole tunnel is different. It goes straight to the cave spiders. And I got other things that I got to mine up and stuff down here too, including some coal that I can see right there, some iron, some lapis. But I'm not too worried about that right now. I'm mostly interested about this zombie crusher. Now, if I go down, see if I can sink down without drowning. I'm going to go down, down, down. I have it on peaceful, if you didn't know. Right now, I have it on peaceful. I usually have it on hard mode, but because I knew that I was coming down here to look at these, I set it to peaceful. So this is what it looks like. It's a little bit dark for you guys, so let me maybe hide. Oh, I do have torches. Okay, let me just get a torch in here. There you go. Can you kind of see that a little bit better? So we got the two different, what are they called? The zombie spinning spawner. That's the word, spawner. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word. So we got the two spawners. This one is the best one because it has, I think, 9 blocks all around it, which is right. It's what you want for a spawner when you're doing any kind of mob farm. This one is a little bit off to the side, but unfortunately, if I wanted these two things to come to the same place, I couldn't really do much about that. It's a shame, but, you know, it kind of just had to happen that way. As long as I got one of them working completely 100% right, this side will get more zombies than this side, is what I'm saying. So the zombies come down, pretend I'm a zombie. Ugh. I go up here, and then they float upwards. They float up, 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 and then they float this way, and then they just sit right here. They'll just sit right here, and then I can come up and smack them, and they'll die, and they'll give me their experience. So if I go this way, I had one thing to do before I showed you guys, and I didn't do it, but I think maybe I should. It's do this, and then I need blocks. Just any block would do. Yeah, that works. Oops! I'm trapped in here! I'm not a zombie. Okay, there we go. So now that should work. If I go... Let me just double check. This is all the redstone, by the way. Any redstone junkies out there, redstone gurus, want to look at this? Put another torch. I don't think that mobs can spawn on top of the redstone stuff, but I don't know for sure, so I'm just going to put a torch there. This is it. All the way across. All the way this way. The wire goes this way, activates those, I hope. I haven't tested it yet, obviously, but let's try this. Let's try the button. This one fired a little bit slower than the other. That was weird. That was really weird. Don't know if I like that. How come it did that? Goes this way. If I go like... Wait, okay, hold on. Do I have another repeater? I do somewhere.
A few moments later.
So why this is exciting is because once I get this done, I will be able to get way more experience and enchant things, and it'll be nice, it'll be great. Okay, I'll just put that there. Break those two things. Oops. And it. Okay. And then redstone. And like this. And that should work, right? Right? No! Why? Why? If I put a delay on it? Why does it do that? No!
20 minutes later.
So, press the button there. Goes to here. Oh. Oh. What can I do? What can I do? Huh? Do you know? You have any idea? What a person like me can do? Now I'm out of redstone. This is bad.
Many months later.
This is so frustrating, and it has nothing to do with dinosaurs. Where are the dinosaurs, huh? Huh? Where are they? I demand to see them. This needs to go... Actually, just one piece of redstone right there. Which I just don't have. Ah!
2,000 years later.
Like, it's really cool when it's all working. Trust me, it is. How do I know? Esmeralda told me. She can see the future, you know. Oops. 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 Come on. Stop oopsing. There. Yes. So it squeezes the zombies, gives them a nice hug made out of oak logs. And then, okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. This is so perfect now. Okay. Alright, this all looks good. This all looks good. Let's go to hard mode. Zombies! Where are you? This is going to be so great. Cave spiders that way, by the way. Oh, I can hear them all. Hey, hi! How you doing? Oh! He hit me a little bit. How you doing? We're all doing good? Okay, so this is basically how it works. Zombies come up, and they all sit just kind of right around there. Now, this should work. Huh? Why are you walking all that way? Oops. How come you guys can hit me? Shouldn't be able to, should they? You can also hear a little baby zombie, which is going to cause a problem, but... Alright, so let's test this out. Well, some of them work. It sort of worked on some of them. I need to add one more of these repeaters. Yeah. More gold here, please. Would be nice. I can hear a zombie, like, over here somewhere. Efficiency, archaeology... Oh, look at that! Zombie. Whoa! What's he doing? Just... Hello? Just a random opening in the middle of the world? That's weird. That is really weird. Huh. Well, anyway, that should have fixed it, I think. Let's see how many zombies we got now. We probably got a ton. 2, 3. Come on, guys. Come on. Ouch. There we go. Well, the ones that get crushed, it's instant for. These other guys, maybe I still have to fight them. Oh, maybe a little bit slower than I thought. But it's still cool! I like it. I like it. That's all that matters. It's something that I wanted to work on for such a long time, and I'm just so proud of myself for doing that kind of thing. I really love redstone and that kind of stuff, so that's so cool to me. Hope you guys like that too. I'm so happy about it. I really am. Going all the way back up. I am totally going to make some stairs. But maybe not, because I'm lazy right now. So I'm lucky that I didn't have to go all the way to the swamp to get those slime balls. I'm going to put them away in a safe place. Maybe a safe place like the redstone chest. Gotta say that... Wait, where'd my slime balls go? I must have put them in that... I must have kept them in that chest. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay. There we go. Look at that. 21 pieces of gold that I haven't smelted yet. And we are good to go. So that was pretty much it. That skeleton freaks me out every single time I walk by it. Speaking of that skeleton, let's go see... Let's go see... Oh, the terror bird. Oh! What? It lays eggs? You lay eggs? What? That is unbelievable to me. So people say that you can tame these guys. I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't really looked into it. But you have to feed them like quagga meat or something like that, which I definitely wouldn't want to do. And it doesn't show on this little Dinopedia page. It doesn't show if they eat any other kind of meat, like it does with dinosaurs and stuff. How do I get out of here now? There we go. It doesn't say that it eats any kind of other meat, so I haven't really tried it. But interesting. Can I throw this thing? Well, nothing happened when I did that. It looked blue-ish when I threw it. It was weird. But yeah, let's go to the Allosaur and see how he looks. He or she. I would love for it to be up here instead. Growing up here. I do have a lead, which I might be able to use. Look at it. It's pretty big now. Oh, right. But then I said that I couldn't lead them or something. Right? Right? What was it? There was something. Okay. Ooh, look at him. He's got red eye, which means that he's mean. Will he hurt me if I go down there? Untamed. He is quite hungry, so if I had some meat on me, I wonder if I could possibly tame him. He eats dodo. He also eats pork, chicken. Allosaur meat. He eats his own meat. Terror bird legs. Really? Really, really, huh? There is a little bit of food in the feeder. Not much. I'm wondering if I should go and take care of some dodos. Why? So that we can feed our Allosaur and tame him to us. Because if he was tamed... Oh, unless we have to attack him. I bet you that he's very much like the T-Rex, and that we probably have to attack him and then use a scarab gem on him, just like the T-Rex. So, will he hurt me if I go down there? You're my friend, right? Pet, pet, pet. You're not gonna eat my face. You're gonna be happy with me down here, right? Yeah. He's fine. Yeah. See, he's happy. He might look mean, but he's actually pretty happy, I think. He looks pretty cool though, I have to say. Where's a nice screenshot? Here we go. He looks pretty cool. Oh, okay, so what can we do? Can we lead him? No. I tested that before. You can't hook on to him anywhere. So unless, because I can push him around a little bit. What I could do is build like an elaborate staircase upwards to move him, or we have to tame him. If I punch him though, I have the distinct feeling that he will not like it. Ooh. Oh! He wants to eat my face now. He was a friend of me before, but now he's not. Now he's jumping at me. Hey, listen. It was just an experiment. It was an experiment. It had to be done. You still like me, right? Oh, that's not going to be good. That is not going to be nice to try to feed that guy in the future. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I don't even have a scarab gem on me. I wonder if it works the same way though. I want to test that out. So I'm going to grab a scarab gem. Sounds crazy, I know. But I want a scarab gem. We're going to test that out. Scarab gem. I got 2 of them. And so I'm going to test it out. Now, in the video that I'm probably going to release at the very end of this one, so when this one ends, my little experiment video will start. It's interesting what we found out about scarab gems. Very interesting. So I can't wait to show you guys that part. But let's first try this part. Is beating him with an open fist until he is basically tame. Yikes. Okay. Okay, come here. Come here. Come here. I just want to tap you a little bit. What? You didn't go tame? What? Huh? I was told I am in shock right now that happened. I was told in the comments more than once even that you had to tame it the same as a T-Rex. But he didn't go into like his docile state, his sleepy state. He just died. I wonder if I could have just used the scarab gem on him at the beginning and done it. Or I wonder if I was right and that it actually has to do with Feeding him. That one I don't know. But we are going to make use of his Allosaurus meat, at least. And analyze that, and we will get Allosaurus DNA. I don't think that I have Allosaurus DNA. Oh, I do actually, even. I have 7 of them, even! Okay. So apparently I do have the ability to get Allosaurs. Now I'm going to get more. That's very interesting. I will take 3 of those. Oh, I can only get 2 going. I'm going to... There we go. Mr. Milking Cow. There we go. Yes. Put that in there. Put that in there. That in there. Like that. I guess I could have put another one. But don't need to. Okay. Grab all those. There we go. So what that's going to do in the next episode is we'll have new Allosaurus DNA eggs. Allosaurus eggs. And I'm going to go ahead and hatch a new Allosaurus, I think. But that was kind of crazy that we tried to... Oh my goodness! While I was working on the redstone, I guess it had a chance to... The little dodos were working away. Look at this! Oh my god. What else can I get rid of here? That, I guess. That. There. Oh man. We are about to have more dodos than we've ever had before. Way more than we've ever had before. Okay. Wow. Let's just, I almost feel like I should separate them a little bit. So let's do that. Let's push these guys a little bit this way. Let's do that. Oops, I gotta break that block. There we go. Okay, and let's do this. Don't worry, the eggs don't hurt them. It just looks like it hurts them. It doesn't actually. Oh man, we're gonna get so many! Look at all these little baby dodos! Wow. Wow is all that I can say. Oh. Look at this guy. Whoa! Ah! I'm stuck! Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm stuck again. There we go. Oh, okay, but look at all these little baby dodos. That is so adorable. They're all pushing up against the fence because they know that the adult dodos are down here. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? All their little beaks poking through the fence. So amazing. Okay, well I think I'm going to end it there. And switch to that other video that I was, again, going to release separate on the wiki, but let's just tag it to the end of this video. And it's basically an experiment on fossil blocks. Hope you guys enjoyed that as well. So I'll be seeing you there. Hello, and welcome to a little bit of an experiment we are doing with the Fossils and Archaeology Revival Mod. Now, upon reading many pages online and watching many videos, it seems that a lot of people are kind of undecided on what the enchantment levels in the Fossils and Archaeology mod actually do and how they affect the fossil block. Now, what I have in my inventory is a Fortune 3, a Paleontology 3, and an Archaeology 3 pick. Each of these apparently affects the blocks differently and gives a different percentage for the item drops, dependent on the item specific to this mod. So what I want to do is distinguish what is what and kind of roughly try to determine how much that percentage is for each item. Now, as you can see, I have 100 blocks in a row times 3. So to give us a rough idea, an approximation, although this is random, so it won't be exact, it'll give us a rough approximation of what that number is if we can mine this up. I have nothing else in my inventory as far as like I do have diamonds. I should maybe get rid of those just in case. I don't think that these drop diamonds at all, but just to help you guys know that this is completely legit. But what I want to basically determine is how many different items I get from each one. This will show me roughly what that is. So if I get 50 biofossils out of the paleontology pick, that would be about 50%, I think we could all say. So what I wanted to do is first use the Archaeology 3 pick. Now, rumor has it that it also increases the chances of finding a scarab gem. I don't know what those chances are out of 100, and maybe we will see that today. So let's start and get this going. I have efficiency 5 on each of them, so it should not take too long. But we can see that we actually got a few other items, so it's maybe about 90%, and then the other 10% is a normal breakage of these fossil blocks. I see quite a few items dropping that are not the normal relic scraps that the archaeology pick increases the chance of. But, oh, there was a scarab gem. Interesting. Time set. So, we actually did get one scarab gem. So maybe if it's a 1% chance, it sounds pretty reasonable. But then again, it's about a 1% chance of getting all these other items. Now, that's a 4% chance and a 3% chance for cobblestone and bone, respectively. But that does seem interesting that we got a scarab gem out of that. Because definitely a scarab gem isn't the same drop chance as these normally. So that's interesting. It might actually increase a scarab gem chance of dropping to the same level as other items, which would be a huge benefit when you're really looking for those scarab gems. Good to know. And, of course, biofossil is in the same kind of 1%, let's say, between 1 and 5% for all of these items, I would roughly say. The relic scrap, of course, out of these, we've got a stack in 22, so pretty good chances of finding those, which you would expect from the Archaeology 3 pick. Now, if I do the quick math, 64 plus 22 is 86% total. I would say that that's probably more like 90%, but let's say that it's just a few plus and minus numbers down. It's about 90%, just like these are about 1%, even though I got 4 of them. So now we will try with the Paleontology 3 pick, which is the one that I've got selected right now, and see what the chances of getting the other items are. I will completely empty my inventory of these items. Goodbye, scarab gem. And now I will see what the chances of getting different items are with the Paleontology 3 enchantment. So again, these are 100 fossil blocks. So far, it seems like I'm having a little bit more luck, maybe, getting the biofossils. It's completely random. It's supposed to be about 90% chance. The archaeology pick gave us an 86% chance of finding the relic scraps. But, like I said, if it's 86, if it's 95, it's about 90%. Like I said, this is just an approximation of what you can get by enchanting the items with the various enchantments. Now, let's see what we got out of that. Definitely no relic scraps. And also, interestingly enough, I didn't get any of the other archaeology items apart from relic scraps. I don't know if that's just random chance or if we just lucked out last time by getting... We got the ancient helmet and we got the... the relic scrap, and we got the different scarab gem and bones and things like that. But this time we only got biofossils, relic scrap, and bone. I think that's probably random. This 10% chance, so it's 90 and then 10% chance of getting something else. The 10% chance by random fluke did not drop anything else other than these relic scraps and bones. But I don't think that the scarab gem was a chance in there at all. Now for Fortune 3. Now this is the most heavily debated, despite the fact that, you know, we do have archaeology and paleontology enchants. People seem to think that the Fortune 3 increases your chances of finding biofossils and relic scraps. But I don't think that it does. So let's see how we do with these. Actually, before we do that, so that we can completely determine that it does not increase your chances, I'm actually going to go ahead and place 100 more of these fossil blocks so that we can actually mine them up with a normal pickaxe and find out whether the chances increase. I suspect that they won't, but I want to be completely certain of that. If it does turn out that it is more, I would be very surprised. But that's why we're doing this little experiment. I'd be very interested to see what happens. So let's go ahead and enchant just a normal diamond pickaxe with a efficiency only. We don't need unbreaking. We're not breaking that much. And there we go. We've got just a plain old efficiency pick that we will also be using. So, go back into game mode 0 so that it is fair. Select Fortune 3. And, well, actually, let's do the normal one first. Let's do the normal one first. And see what the chances are normally. This is me just mining away normally. No archaeology enchant. No paleontology enchant. No Fortune 3. Not even unbreaking. Nothing on it except for just an efficiency to make this a little bit faster. I saw that I got some pretty unique bones, some dinosaur-specific bones. Cobblestone, biofossils, relic scraps. Again, no scarab gems here out of 100. Lots of different items. So let's see what we ended up with. So we got a broken ancient sword, broken ancient helmet, some mosasaur vertebrae, Deinonychus vertebrae, Triceratops skulls, cobblestone, and 26 biofossils, 20 relic scraps, 37 bones. So that tells you that probably the biofossil and relic scrap is in and around 25% chance of getting, between 20 and 25%. Bone is between 30 and 40%, probably closer to 40% chance of dropping. Cobblestone is about 10% chance of dropping. The others are probably around 1% chance of dropping. So that's interesting that cobblestone is so high, but not quite as high as these other items. They're obviously still favoring the mod-specific items dropping, which is really nice considering it is a fossil block. But it's also interesting that cobblestone is as high as it is. I thought that it would be the same as these other items at 1%, but it's actually around 10%. So that's kind of interesting. I've been enlightened. Hopefully you guys are learning something too. So that's very interesting. So dropping those off, now we will try with the Fortune 3. Now, did you remember what those were at? Biofossil and the relic scrap were about 20 to 25%. Bone was about 40%. Cobblestone was about 10%. So let's go ahead and use Fortune 3 and see what we come up with. According to a lot of people, and in fact the wiki on the Fossils and Archaeology wiki page said that it increases. The Fortune 3 increases the chances of dropping the mod specific items. I didn't think that was the case, so now that's what we're going to learn here. If I see that it's completely different, then I would say that yes, it does help. But if we're talking like maybe 5% chance of difference, I'm going to say that that's not helping at all. You know what I mean? Let's see here. We are just about done. It didn't feel like we got very much more, so let's see if my feeling is right here. So cobblestone, I said it was about 10% before. We got 7 out of 100. That's just about 10 if we round up. Hasn't really changed. Biofossils at 30%. Relic scrap is about 20%. Bone is about 40% again. So it's interesting that we did get a few more biofossils, but as I said, if the difference was about 5%, I'm not going to count that as an increase. If we went up from 25-ish percent to 30% by using Fortune, I would not say that that is a big enough increase to justify mining with Fortune 3 as opposed to getting a Paleontology 3 enchantment. And in fact, I think because of the way that randomness works, the fact that we got about 3 less of these, maybe 1 less of these, a couple less of these, if you add all those up, adds about to 5% chance of getting more biofossils. I would say that it's still in and around 25%, 20 to 25%, even though we got 30, I think just with random chance. So that's very interesting. I would say that means Fortune 3 does not add any extra drops, because after all, we got maybe less relic scraps here than we did before. It does not add extra drops compared to a normal one. And the Paleontology and Archaeology 3 do increase your chances of getting the mod-specific items to about 90%. Archaeology 3 actually increases the chance of getting a scarab gem by a whopping 1%. It's pretty amazing considering it's so rare. So thank you guys for watching. Share this video on Twitter and Facebook. Subscribe if you haven't already. And do all those other awesome things that people do. We'll see you for now. Bye-bye.